Grade 11s. Haha, just made sure that you're still awake. Okay, so we're in the last stretch of this marketing function. I hope it's been a interesting ride and an enjoyable ride so far. As I said, this is one of my favorite topics. Um, and due to this current situation that we find ourselves in, I really wished we could do this on a more classroom level discussion, because there's so much more that we can discuss and see and experience about this. But now we're completing um, this part of the marketing function. And although it's a massive creative thing, and I know this is a big topic. If you've worked together and you've done your summaries and the activities, then you will be up to date. There will be time for some reviews and recaps, but for now, all you need to be able to do is focus on the finish line of this topic. All right, so let's start. Today we're doing e-marketing and foreign marketing, and for this lesson it's e-marketing. Okay, so we're going to look at the outcomes, why technology is important in e-marketing. Another word for e-marketing is electronic marketing, and the next lesson will be on foreign marketing. Okay, so electronic marketing, what you need to be able to do, you need to define it, you need to be able to give examples, you need to identify this form from specific scenarios or pictures, to be able to explain or discuss the impact of electronic marketing. Now, what does the impact mean? It means, what's the impact? It's your advantages or disadvantages. Okay, so you have to say, is this good or bad? What's the impact? And you have to be able to compare the marketing mix of the formal sector with the informal sector. Okay, there's another small typo. What's the difference? Okay, so the product of the informal sector usually does not have a logo compared with the formal sector. Okay, so that's just another bit of information that I would like to share, although it's not specifically part of e-marketing, just we need to conclude with that. So, e-marketing. So, before we start with electronic marketing means it's about using technology. So, we have to use technology in the formal sector. Is that necessarily in the informal sector? No, in the informal sector, we know it's businesses, they're not registered, it's normally cash sales, and there's not a lot of money available for different ways of marketing. They rely mostly on word of mouth. Um, so this is more for your formal sector. So you have to use technology to your advantage. It must work for you. So technology has become an important aspect in distribution. Remember, distribution is about the different channels. From where does it come right into the consumer's hands? How many hands does it touch? Now with this coronavirus, hopefully even less, so as to not spread it around to too many people. But technology has made it important or easier as well. Um, I've had the privilege of working in the logistics industry, and seen some incredible technologies on distribution channels, especially specifically in the warehousing part of distribution channel. And I've seen how people can use technology to make space available. So if you've ever been in a warehouse or not, I want you to picture this massive open space, and then they fix racks, right? So with different warehouses, you have to stack a lot of boxes on top of each other, and in order to make sure that you know where it is, and for easy access, you place different boxes in different warehouse locations or different racks. So some warehouses can go up to 15 meters, and you can store products if you've got equipment or another form of technology to reach it. So some companies have even gone further. Now, because you fixed your racks, let me just say that, to the floor, it's kind of, that's just how much space you've got available. But now in Germany, I saw a video on companies where they do not fix their racks onto a floor, but onto a moving bed, or let's just say a guide. So these racks can move, so you can store so much more, and then just open your to the space where you want to pick your product from. That means there's a massive cost saving on space because you can store more, but you have to understand the impact on the cost of how much will it cost to invest in this. Will it be will it help me with regards to the amount of stock I need to carry, or will this just be on cost? Anyways, just interesting things on technology. Okay, so in technology, we can see there's different ways that we can use technologies, especially in distribution. Coke has got a fantastic way of when they come and deliver it from their warehouse, the guy comes with his tablet, and all you need to do is you sign electronically for your order on his tablet. He prints or he sends a receipt and it's emailed to you. There's no paperwork involved anymore. So this is a good example of technology used in this distribution channel. So this means technology wants to it's used to cut out many intermediaries. You can order it directly online. Okay, so in old days you had your distribution channel, for example, from the producer, a wholesaler, retailer, then you went and bought it at the retailer. Now you can buy it from the producer himself online. Okay, so it will cut out few intermediaries if that is the business, their business case. So manufacturer can produce, package and distribute goods directly to the consumer if it's what they do. So remember, it's all about the business and how they prefer to do business, and what's their core business. But you get companies that will want to focus on every part. So you can see it's about its integration of different technologies. So what is electronic marketing? So another word is your e-marketing, and this means this is marketing to reach a wider target market. And why do you do that? You want to make better sales, and this will result in more money, which means a higher return on investment. Okay, so you'll invest in different ways of technology, how to use technology, and in the end you want to have a return. That's your ROI. You want to make money from this. Okay, so you want to, in the end, want to put less money into a process to see better results. So you want to invest once and not continuously. So for example, you don't want to print leaflets every single week and hand them out a robot. That's a constant cost. So what companies did now is on Facebook, they've got one poster they create and then they share it on Facebook, for example. And each week there's a new poster. It didn't cost them the printing fee, and then they share it to the same target market. And I think it's even more effective than when you give someone a flyer at the stop sign. Why? Most people use it to start fire, their braais with, or they'll fold a jet or give it to their kids in the back seat. So it's not the effective way these days anymore. Okay, so let's look at some examples. It can be email marketing. That's a big one. When you visit the website and you subscribe, then you can get alerts on emails, on specials. And if you're not careful, you have an email filled very quickly. Websites, they do a lot of promotions on websites. Search engine marketing. Now, this is a fun one. You can use Google Ads, all right? And every time when they search, your company will come up first, or you have different words, ad words, promo words, and when that's triggered, your company will be listed in the top 10, for example. Okay, so Google even has got a lot to assist with. Mobile marketing is marketing on a cell phone. Banner marketing is what you will get when you place banners. Yeah. Then there we go. Social networking, like I said, is on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. It's all the different platforms that you can use for marketing. Blogging or vlogging, that's a way of marketing when you create a review or make a video on a product. When you share content that you created on YouTube, that can be marketing. Viral marketing, SMS marketing. That's a whole bunch that you can use as examples. Okay, the different types of electronic marketing. So we said what's e-marketing, email marketing. That means marketing information is forwarded to prospective clients' email address. So this is normally used by companies that want to mass market a few items. they've got a promotion and you've signed up. So each time there's a promotion or ad that they send out, they'll send it directly to your email, or it can be for a personal sales when you've got a salesman. He phones, follows up, hears from a guy or a customer that would like to know more, and he'll use his email to send him information on the product to help him with his decision. Your customer satisfaction can also be followed up via email. So, are you happy that you buy this product? What's your feedback? And it's a good way of getting feedback. Remember, why do you want to have feedback? You want to be able to change your product. Okay. Now, another thing is it enables the producer to form relationships with customers and to build loyalty. It's all about sharing information. If you can share the right information or effective information, it will, it can, when there's a relationship that's built, you can, immediately there's a loyalty that comes with it. So if you've got a good product and there's feedback, you can respond to that, and that builds trust. And when there's a trust, it becomes relationship. And then where there's a loyalty or relationship, people will stay loyal. Why? Because they can trust you. If you're just a fly-by-night and try and scam them, they will label you and people will know about it very quickly, which means people will not come back. Okay, emails, it's very inexpensive. You can do it on large number of people with low cost. So that's a good way, but don't spam them and don't share too much information. Okay, just essential. Make sure it's visually attractive. Okay, websites. So a website can give details on the products and services, the pricing, location, contact details. Remember, if someone wants this product and they are not able to order it or find out information about it, it will frustrate them so much that they will not use you as a provider again. They'll look to another service provider or a retailer or a wholesaler that can assist them and give them information. They'll probably buy it from them just because they can. Okay, many businesses use their websites to promote the success of their products. Many businesses are only based on have only a website, and that's their whole business is by selling things on their websites. Testimonials. Now, this is a good way of getting credibility. Is asking people for testimonies, and then you can put that on so that people can see you're not that you're not just a company that appeared overnight, but you've actually you have a good track record. Now, what is search engine marketing? That means it allows people to search for products or businesses, and a website will list all the results. So let's say I want to buy my son a quad bike for his birthday. I'll type in quad bike and orange, or orange quad bike with a tiger, and then all the different results will filter through. Now, if you, like I said previously, if you have ads or AdWords and you're linked to Google with regards to their promotion strategy, you will pay Google a fee, and it's a small monthly fee. And when it directs you to your website and a person clicks the link, that's when you pay them, for example. Or if it leads to someone buying a product, then you pay Google for that ad, because that was effective and a quick way of advertising, and they saw your product first. Okay, so a search engine is a good thing, but then you have to have good AdWords. So it optimizes, it allows businesses to rank themselves above other business by linking keywords, but again, you must have the right words. Okay, examples are Google, Yahoo, exactly. You know more about this than I probably do. Okay, mobile marketing. Now we get to your usage of cell phones. And this is important because you can reach a very large potential market. Why? Everyone's got a cell phone. And how do you do that? Is mobile marketing and advertising is used via SMS, but these days can be WhatsApp or Mixit or whatever you use. What's that other one? Telegram. Bulk SMSs have become very popular, and then you can send a lot of information at once to a large number of people. Banner advertising. This is normally developed by a website advertising agent who places a business website banner onto someone else's website. So let's say I sell boerewors rolls, right? Or just meat. But I know that I've got a good relationship with one of my friends, their businesses, and they sell ketchup. Now, because this is a complementary product and it's not direct competition, I know if people like ketchup, they'll even want to use it more, and that means they'll buy my products more. Then I'll add their logo to my website. I'll add the banner, which means when they click on that banner, it will take them to their website. So it can be, in an example that I explained, can be as simple as that. Make sense? So, example, Outsurance banner is placed on the website of Supersport. Okay, why? They're a sponsor. They sponsor certain things. They sponsor Super Rugby, for example, on the super referees. And now their banner is there, and you click on it, and you go directly to Outsurance website to find out more information about their insurance or insurance products. Okay. And the advertisement is paid for according to the number of people that clicks onto the adverts. Like I said earlier, different AdWords, different pricing, but that you can read up or ask me if you're really interested, if you want to do that for your own business. Last one on e-marketing. What's the advantages? The costs are lower, better return. You get quicker process to get message. It's so much quicker to get the info to message to the customers. You can measure and use the data from the target market. Okay, so with e-marketing online, you can see how many hits you've got. You can see how many people viewed your video or your website, or who's currently on your website, or who's buying. You can see how effective it is. You can have more interaction with the customer. It reduces the cost of intermediaries. You can do it directly. It's fast and a successful way to get your brand visible. Now the disadvantages, remember, it's dependent on your market. Okay, will your market want to buy a product on the internet, or do they want a face-to-face interface? Now, being on e-marketing, you're not competing against just local companies, but international companies. And if you look at the distribution channel, such as Amazon or the likes, then international companies can ship to South Africa within 3 to 5 days with certain shipping instructions. Although it's more expensive, but you have to compete then with the global market. Then you have to do maintenance on the systems and your technology that you use. If you don't, you'll get outdated, or if it breaks and your system goes down. Let's say you have your event organization and you have to do entries for a big mountain biking race. If your system crashes, you'll have a lot of unhappy customers, which means the event organizer will not make use of you again. Breach of security, now that is very important. If information leaks, you're in trouble with Poppy. That is an act that I want you to quickly want to go read up and give me I want to see who's first in class to give me an indication of what Poppy is. So I'll be watching who's going to give me an answer. Less flexible pricing structures. And that is it. Thank you for watching.